Hello, this is Tamsin Asta, and this is video 1 of 4 on cleansing for the spring. So in the spring, it's really great to cleanse because we are shifting from that wintry, cold, rainy, snowy weather to the warm weather. And in the spring, it's great to really create a shift in our physical and mental body. In the winter, we tend to eat more, we tend to eat heavier foods, often we'll put on a little bit of weight, we'll be inside more, maybe sitting by the fire, and as the spring comes and the buds are pushing through the ground, the daffodils are coming, the snowdrops are coming, the leaves are coming onto the trees, there's a real sense of shift in the physical and mental body. And one of the best ways to really take advantage of that energy shift is to do a detox. So this is the first of 4 videos helping you think about how to shift into that cleansing season. So the first thing you want to think about cleansing is your physical body. So one of the best ways to do that is to make a bit of a shift in your diet, which depending on where you are in the spectrum of the standard American diet, the SAD diet, the sort of processed, lots of sugar, lots of carbs, soda, to eating a more vegan or plant-based or sort of paleo type diet, it's going to be perhaps a little harder or easier for you, right? So what you want to start by doing is really reflecting on what you currently eat, right? What's your diet predominantly made up of? How much caffeine do you consume? How much alcohol do you consume? How much sugar? How much processed food? So take a look at that, because what you'll want to be doing in this cleanse is to shift to a sugar-free, carbohydrate-free, like processed carbs, rice, flour, all of those, lentils, caffeine-free, meat-free, dairy-free for a few weeks to really reboot your system and kind of cleanse you out and get you going. So it'll be harder to shift into that if you make a sudden break from eating lots of other, heavy, unpleasant foods. So start by reviewing where you're at, right? Face yourself, look at where you're at, look at what you're currently doing, look at what you're currently consuming, and then start to wean yourself off. So make a plan. Look at your calendar and commit to a day. So I like to do the prep on a Sunday and start my cleanses on a Monday. So in the week leading up to it, I stop drinking alcohol. If I'm drinking caffeine, I'll go down from 3 to 2 to 1 cup a day, that sort of thing. If you're eating sugar, cut it down, right? So make it transition slowly into it so that your system is not hugely shocked by it. And then that Sunday before, get in some prep work. Prep the fuck out of your kitchen. So what do I mean by that? You want to be consuming green juices or green smoothies for the mornings, and then vegetable soups and stews for lunch and dinner, and salads. So one thing to really load up on are like the leafy greens. So kale, chard, dandelion. The bitter greens are really good for shifting the kapha, the earthy, watery heaviness that we have in winter. Maybe some carrots. Ginger is fantastic in juices and smoothies at this time of year. Again, it creates that digestive fire and that shift. And then look up a few vegan, fat-free, oil-free, carb-free soups. You can make raw soups where you take a blender with maybe some onion and garlic and maybe a bouillon cube and a whole handful of greens and blend it together. You could also do some roasted vegetables where you can just roast some vegetables in the oven with no oil or salt or anything on them. And then also load up on just regular green salads, marinated kale salad, that sort of stuff, right? So you're thinking about really creating a shift in your diet and cutting everything out. And if you can do as much prep before, so that when you open your fridge, it's there, it's ready to go, and you're not tempted then to pull a pizza out the freezer or to call up your local Indian to deliver something tasty. So this is the first of 4 videos. Step 1, we're going to be thinking about cleansing our physical body, cutting out caffeine, alcohol, sugar, dairy, meat, and anything processed. So you really just want to be thinking, how can I eat plants for a couple of weeks? How can I just eat plants? And what you'll find is that you'll really flush out your system. Your system will feel cleaner, it'll feel lighter, it'll function more efficiently, you'll sleep better, you'll poop better, like everything will work better once you get over that initial hump, which can feel a little bit difficult, which is why prepping is key to making this an actionable, doable thing. Does that make sense? Thanks so much for watching. Tamsin Asta, Chief Habit Scientist.